What's up, guys? Here's another Q&A session for you today. I got a couple of questions to answer. First question comes from Rob Scott. Rob's question is, open source blockchains versus private blockchains. Who do you think will win out in the future? He gives examples of, for example, Monero, which is privacy focused blockchain, versus maybe Bitcoin versus maybe Ethereum. At the end of the day, tell you the truth, they all serve a purpose. Monero has a purpose. For example, people who care about their privacy, who care about their safety. For example, people in Venezuela right now are using Monero. People in China are using Monero. People in Russia are using Monero. So people who feel that they're in danger of, say, their political beliefs or in danger of the governments coming after them, they're using certain currencies such as Monero to protect their identity. So in the future, I don't think so there's going to be one that wins everything. I think there's going to be use cases. And this is the beautiful thing about blockchain, because it gives you the optionality of picking what you want to use, as opposed to private chains or I would say private companies even today. For example, Apple does what Apple wants to do. Microsoft does what Microsoft wants to do. And if you use it, you gotta trust them, as opposed if you use something like Monero, which is an open source, decentralized, focusing on privacy. That's a whole different story. So in the future, we're gonna have many different use cases of blockchain. Blockchain for privacy, blockchain that, it's open, transparent, so everyone can see. Hopefully charities start picking that up. In fact, I think in the future it should be a law that if charities don't use blockchain for transparency to show where my money is going, they can't get their charity license, okay? So I hope that answers your question, Rob. Next question comes from, here we go, from Tony Caradona. Sorry if I butchered this. How can the scalability dilemma versus the decentralized consensus be solved? Simple. We just need more time and more experimentation. Simple as that. No difference than when the internet came and people are experimenting on it and trying to scale it and grow it. That's what we have to do today. And I just believe people they have to think about the long-term vision. A lot of people get caught up in the instant gratification, whether that's I can make this cool app on the side, or I can make money doing this, as opposed to let's get people together and really start solving problems. Great example, this is a, open source project like Linux. And I think the mindset of creating projects is changing drastically too. For example, Bitcoin, open source. People are literally volunteering to submit code on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, on Monero. So think about that. We're at a time where people want to commit to amazing projects that transform the world. So I think we just got to sit back, let them do their thing, give them support they need, and let's not get regulation to step in to stop the progress of this technology. Once again from Rob, he says, why are Coinbase's fees so high and what to do instead? Listen, it's a private business, man. They can do whatever they want. Same thing like visas. You have a credit card that has this fee and a credit card that has that fee. Couple of reasons why I think they're high. A, the UX design is the best. User experience is the best. The functionality is the best compared to other exchanges. Now, other exchanges, there's a bunch of them. You have Kraken, you have Quadriga, you have, those are two on top of my mind, but there's a bunch of them out there right now. So it's simple. It's a private business. They can do what they want. If you choose to use them, you choose to use them, and you can just go out there. So you mentioned GDAX. I'll just give you a list of names again. GDAX, Kraken, Quadriga. And final question of the video comes from Rakesh. If I hold BTC or Ether in a wallet, like a blockchain wallet or Jax, and I want to sell, what do I do and how do I do it? First of all, if you're holding large sums of money, you should not be holding it in a mobile wallet or online wallet or on a desktop wallet. Please don't do that. A lot of people are losing a lot of crypto because of that. What I recommend is using a Ledger Nano S or Trezor, any hard wallet. Mine's not right here. So use that instead. And let's say you do want to sell from there. It depends on how you want to sell it. Ideally, most people go through exchanges, and depending on what jurisdiction you're going to be in Canada, if you go through the exchange to your bank account, you pay capital gains tax. Some people will go to other jurisdictions, whether that's Singapore, Hong Kong, Bahamas, or whatever it may be. But first of all, do not keep any of your crypto, if it's large sums, online or even on your desktop. Please keep it on a hard wallet and talk to your tax attorney and talk to somebody in your area to figure out what is the best way for you to cash that out. Okay, guys, I hope this answers your questions. I'm going to be doing this quite frequently, so if you have any questions from me, please leave a question below this video and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.